Today we got to ride our MT-09 and boy, it was just a beautiful day. The bikes were out in full force and all I can say is I'm ready for the summer. The summer is coming. Every day that goes by the weather's been getting a little bit nicer. It's still been a little chilly in the morning, but it's been wonderful. And we have suffered through a horrible winter. The snow, the salty roads, the God almighty, the freezing cold. But boy, it's all coming to an end now, and we're getting into the real riding season very soon. So to get ready for today's ride, I've got to move stuff around in the garage. It's supposed to be a really nice day, but as we found out yesterday, the weatherman is not always right. So the Muzzy muffler sounded a lot more friendly than the Norton muffler. I hope that's going to work for our future rides up in those populated areas. We're going to find out. And both of the mufflers that we installed in the last, I guess, month or so, both of them have proven to be nice little upgrades on quieting down our small bike collection. But as always, the first order of the day is to play parking lot attendant with the bikes. It's so much fun. I guess you don't have to do any of this if you only have one or two bikes, or, God forbid, you have a bigger garage. One of the things I always try to do is maintain the bikes. To keep the dirt, the grit, the brake dust, all of the stuff that normally just contaminates a bike. And we're coming up on a part of the year where you also have to deal with the bugs. You come home from a ride, when you leave those bugs glued to the bike and glued to the windshield, and then 3 weeks later, after cooking in the sun, you go to get them off, good luck. And lubing a chain, number one. I always try to put a coat of wax on everything, a really nice coat of wax. It's basically coming up on the bug season that it's the worst. And of course the salt in the winter. So we're just getting over a real terrible salt season. And hopefully we're going to be going out in some nice weather now very soon. But maintaining the bike and keeping it waxed, keeping it clean. And it's something I personally enjoy. And when I see people that don't maintain and don't take care of a bike, it's just a shame, and it's okay. We could still be friends, but it's not for me. I like to do the maintenance, and it's like dental work. When you do the maintenance and somewhere down the road your friends have no teeth, and you still have a few. So it's just my personal way. I like a clean bike. I really like a clean bike, in fact, even the exhaust system. I think we're all cleaned up and ready to ride. I think all we need is another cup of coffee and check out whatever Karen still has on her agenda, and we are ready to ride. Well, it's a beautiful thing when a bike is all cleaned up and ready to go. So I've got to plan out the day based around a lot of things here. Karen's farm is number one, of course, trying to get these plants to grow. 175 little self-potting pots. The pot itself goes right in the ground. You don't take the plant out. And unfortunately, it's a beautiful day, but the wind is howling. There's going to be wind noise on all the Canon footage. Little by little, the yard is really coming together here, but we need to get out on the open road for a few minutes. Yeah, it'll really be nice for probably another couple of weeks, and then it's all going to be green. So it's yet another day we'll be dealing with wind for a whole day of riding. I have no idea where this wind is coming from. I hope they're not going to be dynamiting on Route 3 again. Okay, so while I'm out riding, what are you going to make me?
This is not for you.
Ah! It's not for me!
This is for Luciano and Cindy.
Oh!
So
how about me?
You can eat it.
Oh, we'll eat it while we're up there. Okay, what are you doing? Putting zest in there?
I'm putting lemon zest. There's
already
lemon.
God!
There's already lemon juice.
So when I get back from the ride, this is going to be ready to eat. Wow, the punishing things I have to do.
You can't really eat it till tomorrow.
Tomorrow we'll eat it at Luciano's. Okay. Ooh, that looks good already. Now, is this a cross-plane KitchenAid? Or is it a 4-cylinder, 1, 2, 3, 4? A 2-cylinder. No cylinders. What do you do next? You add these blueberries?
Yes.
Oh, I'm a professional baker. Everybody knows.
Mixed with flour.
Don't spill them, baby. Don't spill them. And what is this going to be, the cake glaze?
No, this is the cake with blueberries
This
in it.
gets cooked in the oven? As Karen so correctly says, where else would you cook it? On the radiator of the MT-09, of course. Into the bake pan.
It's called a bunt pan.
The bunt pan. So while I'm out riding, that cake is going to be cooking away, baby. Something to think about. Is it done yet?
Yeah.
Make sure it's done, and then I'm going to head out on the open road. Ooh. Oh, well, if you could only smell it. That lemon zest is really good. I'll be thinking about that cake while I get suited up and for the whole duration of this ride. So a really, really incredibly nice day, except for the wind. And job one, as always, is to wear that quick shifter out. Not a cloud in the sky. If you look up at the sky, I don't think there's even a puff. And it's actually a little cooler than I thought it would be. I should have dressed a little warmer. And we ran into a lot of bikes along the way, of course. The season is starting. I've gone by here many times and never noticed. Today I noticed. Everywhere we ride, there's beautiful scenery, just everywhere. Leaves are all starting to turn green. The grass is really turning green. And I do love that quick shifter. Boy, was that ever a good investment. These vultures, I was thinking of these vultures. I was wondering if they were looking at me like I was going to be food, or maybe they thought I'm going to die. Not a good sign to have vultures flying on top of you. I'm not sure. Well, the roads are basically salt-free, period, from this point in the year on. And it's only going to get prettier in the near future as summer comes along. And we've got over 6,000 miles on this bike, and it just never stops entertaining. What a great birthday present. Could it be any better? Thank you, Karen. And as the day plays out, I'm amazed how quick summer's. Seems like only a few days ago there wasn't a leaf on the tree. And now everything is green. And what isn't green is a beautiful color, pink. Check out the old car. Is this like an old abandoned Mercury? Wow, I wonder if that's a collector car. Used to be. Not anymore. That's probably a genuine rust bucket by now. Interesting stuff. No matter where I ride, there's always something. And my favorite bridge, I call that the bridge with no ice under it the rest of the year. This is an unbelievable tree. I call that the Halloween tree. I've had that on the video before. It's in the middle of nowhere. There's this giant tree. Crazy scenery everywhere, but look at that blue sky. Every time I find a new back road, there's always something down there. Even these populated areas, it's just a great place to ride. The only thing that kills you here is if you have a loud motorcycle. All these populated areas, you got to be stealth. Even better if I had an electric motorcycle, they wouldn't even know I'm out there. As long as you're stealth, you can ride these areas back and forth all day. There was a red-winged blackbird in that last scene, but I noticed I didn't get him on video. And every time I look at the carbon fiber work, thank you, Vlad. Every one of the upgrades I made to this bike have worked out great. And that Valentine, thank you, Mr. Valentine, for making this all possible. You ride without the radar detector at your own peril. And this stage just dragged on and on. It was so nice, I kept riding. I never want to miss a minute of good riding weather like this. enjoyed sharing this ride with us. It was really a nice day. The wind was blowing. I know I'm going to have to edit out some of that language because the wind just kills it. That Canon camera with the no wind mic, terrible. Anyway, most of all, I want to thank the healthcare workers. Thank you guys so much. We're over the anniversary now, I think, of a year. And so far, my family's survived pretty well. So, and I hope your family has too. So, hope you did enjoy the video, and thanks so much for watching. So this really did turn out to be a good ride, and you never know when you start a day. The day before, we wound up getting caught in the rain and having a 10-15 minute delay because of dynamiting. I don't know how you can make that up. But anyway, it's crazy. Every day's an adventure. That's the way we like it. And of course, this MT-09 was my birthday present. And thank you again, Karen. And we love to restore Ninjas, among others. We love to restore everything. And we love the old super bikes, and we love the new ones too. And we try to do some mitzvahs for our friends. Sometimes it comes out to be show quality. Sometimes even better than show quality. But the big thing for doing this, the real reason for doing everything we do, is so on a day like today, we can get on the bike and ride the back roads. A little bit on the main road, a lot on the back roads. And we try to do it all season long. We try to do it with, well, every chance we get, because you never know in this part of the country when you're going to run out of time to ride, and it's going to rain and be crappy, and you just never know that. It's always an adventure. Adventure is the right word. So, again, I hope you really did enjoy the video and sharing this little part of our lives. And other than that, thank you so much for watching.